This is section 400 of the 8 SPS 6 sections here on Interstate 35 in Kay County, Oklahoma. Looking to the south there, you can see the exit for US 60, which is the end of our section. Looking to the north, back towards section 6, and north of that towards 8, 7, the overpass, and sections 1 through 4 just north of the overpass. As mentioned before, this is a 9-inch jointed reinforced concrete pavement with a typical joint spacing of 60 feet 6 inches. You can see we do occasionally have some longitudinal cracking stemming from the transverse joints. In this particular case, we have some high severity spalling, which is somewhat unusual. Most of the high severity spalling has already been patched with some asphalt patches. We do have low to moderate spalling on some of the joints, moderate to high severity joint seal damage. We do also have low severity pop-outs and map cracking throughout all of the sections. Here you can see one of the sections with fairly high severity joint seal damage, but no real other distress to speak of. Station 1. Again, some of the longitudinal cracking you can see fairly clearly there, stemming from the transverse joint. Some of the asphalt patches associated with the transverse joints and some of the spalling that's still exposed. I call it spalling. It's really much deeper than a normal spall. It's actually just total joint deterioration. We don't have a real distress category for that. However, there's some more longitudinal cracking there, this time in the inside wheel path. Station 2. Some of the spalling, moderate severity joint seal damage. Station 3, the sign here is about 3 plus 50. This particular section is 1,000 feet long, contrary to the other sections. Sections 2 and 5 are 1,000 feet long for the concrete pavement restoration work. Here's one of the joints you can see that has high severity joint seal damage. One of the unusual quirks here, one of the sections with like a 15-foot joint spacing. There's station 4, excuse me. Again, you can note the pop-outs throughout the section. Some low severity spalling. Station 5. Station 6. Again, this is Interstate 35 in Kay County, Oklahoma. See some of the longitudinal cracking there again in the inside wheel path. We are in the southbound lanes, about 30 miles north of Perry, Oklahoma. Our section here stems from milepost 217 to about milepost 214. Station 7. Again, you see here one of the joints that has low to moderate severity spalling, high severity joint seal deterioration and some asphalt patches. More of the asphalt patching, some of the longitudinal cracking. You can see in the inside lane they've had some problems with the lack of cover on the reinforcing steel. It's actually started to fall off the minimal cover and expose the steel. Not a good idea. Again, some of the moderate severity spalling. This particular section, this particular joint has pretty good joint seal condition. You can see here we're beginning to approach the exit for US 60. Our section does end immediately prior to that exit. There is some more of the spalling, low severity, moderate severity joint seal damage. Station 9. Some more of the asphalt patching. Here we have longitudinal cracking stemming from the transverse joint in the outside wheel path. And that brings us to Station 10 and the end of the SPS sections here on Interstate 35. You can see looking to the south, the exit there for US 60. You can see in the distance milepost 214, about 0.2 of a mile up the road. Looking back to the north, back over Section 5, on to Sections 6, 8, and 7, and the overpass, and just north of the overpass, Sections 1 through 4. And with that, I will conclude the video here for Section 400605 and the SPS 6 test sections here on Interstate 35 in Kay County, Oklahoma, just north of 60.